Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. It's David Praise, and in this tutorial, I'm gonna show you how to transform your command line NFT search engine, which we saw from the previous tutorial, and then build a fully blown web application using Flask in 3 steps. So if you want to find out how to build this, stick with me until the end of this tutorial. So for this tutorial, if you're pretty new to Flask, I'm not actually going to explain how Flask works. However, I left links in the description below and also on my blog post on where you could actually, learn and get started by, building your own web app Flask application. So feel free to check out my 2 recommended content creators on getting started with Flask. So going over through our project, so we have our static directory, which just contains like certain files like our CSS, so style sheet, our images. So those are like, the images that you saw from the previous tutorial, which is a dataset folder. And we also have the output, so where we stored our extracted features from, and then upload. So these are actually going to be the images that we're actually going to be using to test out, which you saw in the previous tutorial. And we also have our template, which is our index.html file, which is just the front end part of our application. And also we have the app.python script, which is actually the backend script that just lets the user upload the image and then perform a search among like all these other images and return the results based on the level of relevance, okay? Meaning that the first picture represents the image that's actually close to our query image. So now we understand, what's what in this folder. Let's actually dive down into what's actually going on within this project. So since we've already built this NFT search engine from the previous tutorial, and if you've not watched it, I recommend you actually go check it out. You can click the link somewhere up there. And so it's basically, we're just going to be transferring, files from the previous tutorial, and also we're going to use them over here. So in this, our backend Flask application, we started off, by importing all the necessary libraries. We initialize, the Flask application, define the path to our feature, our database of images, and also our query image. And then within this function index, which is actually our main route, what it does is that it works with both post and get requests, which is what we've defined over here. And once the user actually uploads an image, that means we're performing a post request. And what happens over here is that we just started off by, initializing an empty list to just store the results. And next over here, we just request the file path to that image that was uploaded. And over here, we're just going to perform a quick check to see if the image was actually uploaded or not. And if this condition doesn't hold, then we're gonna return as a JSON format like error, so no file was uploaded or no file was found. And if a file was found, we're actually gonna also perform another check to make sure that the uploaded image is actually within this format, either a PNG format, a JPG, or JPEG format. And if that doesn't hold, we're actually gonna return an error to the user saying like, sorry, okay, the image format is not actually supported. And if you look into this function, it's basically just, converting the file name into lowercase and just check if the file name actually ends with this extensions that we've defined over here. And if it does, we're going to return true, else we're going to return false. And over here, whereby it's a critical operation, whereby we're actually going to read the image and perform the search, I just enclose that within a try and except statement. So it's just to handle any error, like general error that is going to occur. So if any error happens, then we're actually going to say like, sorry, no results, please try again later, and reason 505, okay? And what happens within this try and accept block is that we're going to read the image that was uploaded, and then we're actually gonna flip the color channel from RGB to BGR. And the reason why we've done that is because our extract color histogram, what it does is that, it converts the image from BGR to lap space. Once we have that, we're actually gonna, perform a search, of our image. I already walked you guys through this function in the previous tutorial, so go look at it. And then what's gonna happen over here is that we're gonna populate this result, this list, by, first with the score, which is, just the order of relevance of our image. And then, the file path to the image. And then next, what's going to happen here is that we're going to define the file path, to our uploaded image. And then finally over here, the list of results, which exactly is what we've populated, is actually passed dynamically from our route handler to the template by appending, the key and value pair to our rendered template, which are, the uploaded image and also the results from our search. And then when we're not performing a search, what's going to happen is that we're actually going to keep performing a get request to get this index.html file. So if you take a look at it, so over here, we just, define the number, the head section, we'll put the title of the project and also, added, our style sheet. And in the body section, we just have, the title of our project. And then we have the display. And over here, we, displayed the query image. And in this section over here, we just, display the results based on the query image. And pretty much that's it from this part. And if we look into this main.css file, we just, added some style sheet just to make the application look more UI friendly. And so once we have, all of this over here, we just, created our main function and we run our application within the port 5000 and set debugging to true. So if we just hit run, and there you go, our application started. So we're just going to click this link. So let's test it out. So we've got in statics, upload, and we'll try alien friends, submit, and you can see the results over here. So let's try out the second one. So we've got CryptoPunks, submit, and you can see the results over here. So all these results are just basically sorted in order of relevance. So basically the smaller this value, just basically it's more closer or more similar to our query image. So finally we have like bored apes. You click submit and you can see the results over here. And also I want to shout out to my friend Vanya in making the UI look a bit much user-friendly. And also I'll leave a link to his YouTube channel in the description below. So be sure to support him by, hitting the subscribe button, like his videos, and also recommend them to your friends. And that's it for building our own web NFT search engine using Flask, Python, and OpenCV. And if you've enjoyed this video up until now, be sure to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure you turn on all notifications so that you receive an update on when next I release my tutorial. And also, if you want access to this code, in the description below, I left the link. So once you just, put in your email address and your first name, you're gonna get the code delivered to you right in your inbox. So until then, see you next time.